Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing pretty much my favorite type of video, not only to film, but to watch. I love watching other people's Sephora hauls. So if you have been watching my last few videos, you knew I had a birthday coming up and that one of the things I wanted to do was do a Sephora haul. Now, here's what the intent was without making this intro super long. I had planned to go get a massage and then I was gonna go do a birthday haul, and in doing so, you know how at Sephora if you spend the $75 or more you can get a perk facial, which is the facial that like extracts all the nastiness from your pores. Anyways, I had been looking forward to that for so long, and there's a reason for everything, but we were on our way to my birthday dinner on the night of my birthday with my facial being the next morning, and we got a phone call from Sephora, and my husband said it's never a good thing when you actually get a phone call from the place. Sure enough, their machine had broken that day, earlier that day. So they canceled my facial. And so I thought, well, I was already planning on going, so I will still go do my haul, which the manager, one of the managers of that store, her name is Megan, and she's amazing. She and some of the other folks like Michelle are so great at this one store. And she ended up saying they're going to get it fixed in about a week and to just reschedule, and we can go ahead and have me come back in. So super, super nice. I love the staff at that store. I did do a haul regardless because there was stuff on my loves list that I was just itching to get, and I had been holding off on buying them because I thought, well, I kind of want to have like a special birthday weekend. So needless to say, I never need an excuse to go do a Sephora haul, and I had been doing pretty good, and I thought, okay, I hadn't done a haul since the sale. It was time. So I have a lot of goodies in this bag, and if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, then just keep on watching. All right, so I'm just gonna pull stuff out of this bag. Towards the end of this video, I will go over just a few things I picked up at Walmart as well, because there's a ton of new stuff at the drugstore as well. But let's just go ahead and go through all the Sephora stuff, shall we? So, okay, I don't even know where to start, and this bag is kind of heavy. So let me bring this table a little closer to me before I end. Ooh! I don't know what just, oh, my foundation just fell. Wow, I'm glad that bottle didn't crack. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start off with the Jouer Molten Glow All Over Face and Body Highlighter. This thing I knew I wanted to get because the price point was $28, and Trend Mood, she had said that this was super blinding, and not only that, unlike $28, it comes with the highlighter because it's an all over face and body, so you have the little brush, like the kabuki brush, and this thing comes like with a little, it looks super luxurious. It comes with like a little felt pink baggie, kind of like the Christian Dior ones, but you guys, this highlight is no joke. This thing is so amazing. It's very, very pretty. It is very intense. Look at the packaging. It's glitter all over the front. Now, I will tell you, the glitter part is like a square that they place on this compact, and mine is crooked. And I can't even tell you how much it's bothering me that it's crooked. I don't even know that you'll be able to see, but you see how there's kind of like a gap down here? It's because it's a little crooked. Anyways, so whatever, it is what it is. This thing is so soft, and it is blinding. So I'm a little bit blown away at the fact that it was $28. I do know that it was sold out for a little bit, and I have not checked to see if it's back in stock. This I did end up picking up the day it released, so this I did not pick up in store, but I had been waiting to take it out of its packaging until I showed you in this haul. So amazing product. I say if you are big into highlights, go check that out. The other product I picked up was the Dominique Cosmetics Prisma Glow. I did not purchase this directly through her site because I was kind of on the fence. So the packaging looks very similar to the Fenty palette that she released for holiday last year. So not super crazy about the packaging. I wasn't even crazy about it with the Fenty, but I do have to say that the pans of product are definitely bigger than what I thought they were going to be. It comes with what is being called a skin gloss and then 3 different highlighters. 2 of the 3, I thought this is going to be, like, I'm going to take a risk in ordering this because they look deeper than what I go for, and I don't think they'll work. And for some reason, somehow, they work. And then this pink haze, I'm not one for, like, pink highlights, but it's so subtle that it just works. Now, you guys know I'm one for like a cream highlight under my powder highlight. This is more of a gloss, and I feel like I'm putting lip gloss on my face when I use it. I'm not really a fan, and so I've only used it a couple of times. But aside from that, the highlighters are very pretty. Again, they don't look too deep for my skin tone. They just work really, really nicely. And again, I don't know how that happens, but it just does. And they're like very metallic looking, which is what I do really enjoy in a highlight. It's what to me takes it to the next level. And so this was a very pleasant surprise that I ended up liking it as much as I did. Let's stick with the highlighter game, shall we? And let's go into the Tarte-LIT Chrome Paint Highlighter. So this has been on my loves list since it came out, but the reviews haven't been amazing. People have been saying it doesn't last and that it flakes off and that, anyways, and I thought, and then one person said, this thing is so metallic that it emphasizes my texture. It's that metallic. It just needs to be toned down a little bit. And I was like, oh, how can something be too metallic? So that kind of sealed the deal for me that I was really going to pick it up. It's very, very good size. It was $30, but when you see how much product you get in here, it's really crazy. You do get a little stopper that comes loose in the box that you can put in there, and it's like the product is overflowing. There's a ton in here. It is not a cream product as I initially thought. It's actually powder, and I'm not going to tip it because it's loose powder and I don't want it to go all over the place. But it is one of the highlighters I'm wearing today. I actually filmed this as a get ready with me using some of these products so that you can see how they work. And yeah, so I'll leave you hanging until we have that, until we go through that together, until I post that video. But let me close this because the only thing about this, I would not travel with this. It's super messy. But here's what it looks like on my finger. And then let's swipe it down here. And I have found that the best way, look at this intensity. Isn't this ridiculous? The best way to put this on is with your finger because it helps it to kind of melt into the skin. I can see how people would be not a fan of it because if you use a brush, it's just going to dust it on. You really need to press it in, but it's probably, I will save my... You know what? No, I will tell you. This is probably the most intense highlight I have ever used. It's ridiculous. And this is probably my favorite purchase. It was great. Next item I picked up was the Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finisher. I picked up the shade Golden Hour. Now here's the thing. I went in with the intent to pick up the bronze one, which I should have. I don't know why I do that sometimes. I end up changing my mind and I'm like, oh, but this one I think is prettier. And then I get home and I'm like, why did I do that? Anyways, so I've used this a couple of times, including today, in addition to one of the other products that you're going to see. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it blends as well as I don't know. Maybe I've just not used it wrong, or not used it correctly, not used it wrong. So here's what it looks like. Everybody is raving about this, and I'm like, what is happening that I'm just not... I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's down there. I just don't understand why I am not figuring out the hype to these because I am queen of all things sparkle, highlight and sparkle. So I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to take a few more uses for me to really... This is where I say I should have gone with the bronze because I already had an idea of what I wanted to use it for, and I deviated and dagnabbit. Anyways, okay, so the next item is the other product I have on my eyes, and it is one of the Ciate marbled metals. I picked mine up in Wicked, which is the purple shade, and I already knew that this was the shade I had my eye on. I knew it was a rich purple, but it has an insane green shift that makes it so unique and beautiful. Now, here's the thing. The first time I used this, which was today, I think because I'm still on that top layer, I didn't get as strong of a green shift. I still get the green sparkles, but it's primarily purple. And I think, you know how when something is so tested and so swatched in store that it ends up like really melting everything together? I think that's why. So I think it might just take a little bit of use. This also comes with a little stopper, which is perfect because you don't want it to dry out. And then this is what it looks like. So it's purple, and I'm hoping you can see that green shift in there. It really is pretty. These aren't cheap. This was like $24, but I think that's typically what they run. But I hope you can see that green shift there. It's very, very pretty. Again, it's more like what I'm seeing right now is more the green sparkle, not necessarily the green shift, but it's really, really pretty. So that's what that one looks like right there. That was with one swipe, but let me keep on digging at it so you can kind of see. It's very pigmented, very intense, and the green makes it unique, you know? So I'm glad I tried one because I really, now that I know I like it, the other shade I really liked was Phoenix. And then there was one that was like a blackened green that was so pretty, and I don't remember what that one was called. So I have my eye on those two as well. We will see. Definitely not in the very near future, but down the road, they are on my loves list. Next up, I picked up the Too Faced Shake Your Pom Poms. If you watch my new makeup releases, do I really need it videos, you know that this was on one of my previous ones as one that I really wanted to pick up. Well, it finally hit the store. I ended up getting it at Sephora JCPenney. And so it smells like peach, like their typical lineup, and I really bought it for this green shade right here. I'm all about olive tones. I love olive tones with my eye color, and it is so, so pretty. Not to mention that these, let's see if you can see it. Yep. These little palettes are perfect for travel, and I just love the quality of these. I'm trying to find my little paper towel. I love the quality of these little palette, or the shades in these palettes. They're not dry and chalky. They're not just gross for the price because they're $25. No, these to me have the quality of the big ones, even sometimes better quality. So loved it, and I'm really happy I picked it up. I just think the olive with the pink, perfect. Next, I picked up the Marc Jacobs Youthquake cream. It's a Hydra Full Retexturing Gel Cream. Let's see, deep hydration, powerful pineapple enzymes, your glowy complexion starts here. Have it all. This multitasking moisturizer gives you major moisture magnitude and retexturizing results for a glowing makeup-ready canvas that looks instantly smoother, plumper, and more youthful. So technically you can use this, I mean, you can use any cream as your primer, honestly, but this you can use, it's marketed to use as your moisturizer, but you can also use it as your makeup primer. I did pick up the smaller size. This is the size that was $21 because I wanted to test it out before taking the plunge for like $50 some. I don't know that I smell pineapple as strong as I thought I was going to. It looks like this. It is a gel cream, so it's lighter than what I'm used to, but I've only used it once, and I'm interested to use it, you know, to keep using it and seeing if I love it. Now, I think I kind of don't know if I love it as much as this next product because I have used this other product a couple of times, and I mean, no surprise that I was, almost dropped that. No surprise that I was blown away because Glamglow creams usually blow me away. And in fact, their toner has been blowing my mind since I bought it during the sale. But this is the Moisturetrip Omega Rich Moisturizer. It's lasting hydration, anti-redness, antioxidant, blue light protection with cannabis sativa? I don't know how to say that. Seed oil. Anyways. Chaga mushroom, I may be butchering that as well, and then hyaluronic acid, which we all know is great. I love the packaging to this as far as like the color, and then it's like clear on the outside, and then the inside casing is like this turquoise, just really pretty. The little cap is kind of cheap in my opinion. It's not metal, it's like super cheap plastic, which was weird to me, but this, you guys, this is every bit as wonderful as I had hoped. It's so enticing the way it looks. It's like a very light green. It looks so soft and smooth. The first time I used it was a couple of days ago. I had gone to the pool and I came back home with my face kind of hot. Now I do wear sunscreen, of course, but still, when you live in South Texas and the weather is like ridiculously warm, you do get very hot, and I had a little bit of kind of sunburn up at the top. Anyways, I took my shower and I put this on. And I can't even tell you, that was the first time I used it, and it was like a whole experience in itself, and I have been using it. So not I have been using it ever since. Today was the second time I used it, and just as amazing. I love this, and I'm so glad I picked it up. This is the full size. They don't make like trial sizes, but Glamglow, when it comes to their products, especially their creams, I tend to love them, and this was no exception. So happy I picked that one up. Next up, let's see. I've got one more thingy, or one more small thingy in this bag. Okay, my store. Thank y'all first off so much for recommending different things when I posted my What Should I Buy video during my, for my haul. A ton of you recommended the Honeymoon Serum by Pharmacy. I ended up passing on that one for this time because of the price. I'd already picked up a few things, or 3 things that were like $52. Anyways, so I thought that's going to be like my #1 purchase for the fall sale. So I do want to pick it up. Your comments and recommendations were so helpful. So that is going to be top on my list for the fall sale. The next item that y'all highly recommended was the Kaja Beauty Bento Bouncy Shimmer Eyeshadow Trio. Now, I do already own one, and it's in rose water, and I love it. Actually, I own 2. I own that one, and then I own one of the stacks in which you get the 2 mattes and the 1 shimmer, and I own that one in Glowing Guava, and I love it. So I was hoping to get another one of those just because it's the one-stop shop. You don't have to even think. It gives you your 2 mattes, it gives you your shimmer, bam, you're done. But my store doesn't carry those yet. I don't know if they will at all. But this was next on my list. Like, if I couldn't find one of those, then Orange Blossom is the shade I wanted to pick up. And a ton of you recommended these, so you guys love them apparently as much as I do. I did pick up Orange Blossom because I was really wanting this shade range. And they are so, so pretty. I love these. This middle one is my favorite. It's like such a fiery, I don't know, the orange is... It's almost like a creamsicle, but where am I going to put this? It's almost like a creamsicle, but fiery enough, you know? Like perfect summer. So that's that one right there. It's so, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it, and I'm glad I picked this one up. This was the last one in this shade, but alas, I didn't get one with the 2 mattes like I wanted to, but that's okay. This one was a good... I was happy to settle for that. Okay, the last 2 Sephora products are bigger products. And I had told you I was going to pick these up, and I sure did. The Sephora Pro face palettes. I originally wasn't going to pick these up, and then when I watched Babs Beauty and her first impressions videos, and she has been raving about these, I thought I need to check these out. Now they have totally piqued my interest. They are the same size as the eyeshadow palettes, you guys. So if you're wondering if the price justifies the product, I mean, you're getting a hefty amount of product. So let's start off with the light, because I got light and medium. The deep looked beautiful as well. The only thing is the highlighters in those I wouldn't be able to use. You do get the typical little pamphlet in here, but look at this, you guys. It's so pretty. And then you get, oh, this is massive, honestly. I don't know, you'd want to travel with it because it's quite heavy, but you get quite the array. So blush, I'm sorry, 3 blushes. I get like technically 3 highlights. I won't use this pink one as a highlight, even though it's super sparkly. I will use it as a blush. You get like a contour, you get a bronzer. This is just really, really stunning. And I'm really going to enjoy using it. So let me see what to give you swatches of. Okay, so this is the one that I will not use as a highlight. That'll be a blush for me. Here's a highlight, here's a blush. And let's see where we have room to put these, because I'm out of room. So it's going to be these 3 right there. Now that highlight in the middle is what I have over top of that Tarte highlight, because again, I just filmed like a get ready with me using a lot of these products, and so I wanted to see what would happen if I layered it. So I am wearing that over top, and I really like the shades. Now, yes, this one is a little bit light. I think medium is what's going to suit a ton of people, because if you're light to light medium like me, then you're kind of on the verge of not using this one anymore, and you know, then going on to this one. For the medium one, let's open that bad boy up. I love how the letters, like as you get deeper, the letters get darker. So on the light one, it was like really light, and then this one is a little bit deeper. It's like more purple. So this one is definitely more punches of color, like for blush and stuff. So really pretty as well. The only thing is a couple of them, like for example, Beverly Hills, I probably won't be able to use as a highlight, but I use it as a blush. Anyways, so pretty, such a variety. Let's do a couple of swatches. Groundbreaking right here is a little on the deep side, so I'd have to go in with a light hand. So, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I would suggest if you are on the fence of which one you need to get, go in store and check them out because, oh, so pretty. You won't know really until you swatch them which one is going to work best for you. So here we go. A couple of the highlighters and one of the blushes. So pretty though. Let's see. I keep going up my arm. This isn't ideal, but oh my gosh, that blush, you guys. And these highlighters are very pigmented and very, very metallic for, you know, being a Sephora brand. Typically a Sephora brand for me doesn't knock it out of the park when it comes to those types of things, and this did it for me. So that was that. Okay, that's what I picked up at Sephora. Real quick, let me dive you into what I picked up at at Walmart, which is like so different. We went to extremes. Okay, first off, I picked up, it's already open, I picked up the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim because everyone raves about this. I've been loving the pomade, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna try this out. I tried it today for the first time, and I am in love. This, combined with a clear brow gel, is, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? This is so good. The only thing is I see it kind of going very quickly. It's very skinny, and I had to do a couple of twist ups while I was doing my brows, so not sure how long this will last. However, I think it was like $6.50 or $7. So at that price, I mean, you know, you can kind of go through a couple of those and still be under what you would pay for a high-end product. So next up, let's see, where did I put... Next up, I purchased one. I wanted the blush brush and the foundation brush. I opted for now for the blush brush by Flower Beauty. This is the only product I've ever purchased from Flower Beauty. I know it's all the hype and everybody loves it, but this is the first time I've really been like intrigued by a product, and I love just this blush brush is so, interesting to me. I don't know. I love that the handle is skinny. I love, so the, like, hairs? Whatever. The brush part, it's not dense, so it is very soft. I don't want to say flimsy, but I have found that, like, it applies the blush right where you need it to go. It's not messy, getting all over the place. I really like it. Makes me want to try the powder brush now. But anyways, I did pick that up. Let's see, just a couple other things. I picked up the L'Oreal Blush Please. This is the lineup that it's exclusive to Walmart. And there were a couple of things that really piqued my interest, but I only picked this one up for now. It is an extremely shimmery blush. I picked mine up in the shade 11 Blushin' in Riviera. It's the pinkier one of the two. It's kind of a pinky peach. The other one is like straight up peach, and I thought, well, I don't need to be buying both of them right now. So, oh my gosh, so pretty. It has quite the strong sheen, so you definitely want to go check these out in store if you're on the fence, but I'm super excited about that one. That one's like 10 bucks. Next up is the L'Oreal Crushed Foil Metallic Highlighter. Now, who had I seen do a video? Anyways, and she had picked a couple of these up. It came in like rose gold and then gilded gold. And the rose gold, I'm just not a rose gold fan for my cheeks. And I figured, okay, this one might be too deep for me. I'm not sure, but given that it looks so stinking metallic, I have to give it a try. I can't pass this one by and not try it out. But we'll see. It might end up being too dark for me. You guys know I'm not huge on these like really gold highlighters. They can end up looking too dark and leave a cast on me. So we'll see. It's looking pretty darn bronzy, so that's what that looks like right there. This one may not end up working out for me, But again, given that it looked so stunning in the pan, I thought, I'm gonna have to take this with me and try it. Next up, and I think this is the last product. This thing was a little bit pricey. I don't know. It's by Milani. It's the Intense Bronze Glow Face and Body Powder Bronzer. And now that I'm a little bit more tan, it's what I've got like right here on my chest, on my shoulders. Anyways, Milani they're proud of their products. This thing was $16.97, and I honestly couldn't believe that I picked it up at Walmart for $16.97. I'm like, I should be at Sephora right now. Anyways, but it's very large, and it's obviously too deep for my face. It almost feels like a cream. It is so rich and creamy. I have to go in with a very dense brush to be able to really get it to show. Now, it's insanely sparkly, so it's beautiful. You step out in the sun and you look like Edward Cullen. It's just so pretty in that sense. And so it's got also a very strong metallic sheen to it. So with a tan, it really looks stunning. And that's what that looks like right there. So pretty deep, as you can tell, but that is a very pigmented, saturated swatch. Again, I've been using it with a brush. I put it on and it just like, it's a wash of sparkle and metallic goodness, as you can tell. So still have to test that out a little bit, but these were a few new products that I was like, I really want to get my hands on these and try them out. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this haul. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed shopping for it. Anyways, and thank you guys again so much for all of the awesome recommendations on my last video and in deciding what I wanted to pick up. Before I let you go, I want to give you, today's not going to be a verse of the day, I want to give you a quick quote just in an effort to help encourage you if you're going through something difficult, if you're going through whatever it is, a low point in your life. A lot of us experience fear. I know I do from time to time, but I wanted to share with you a quote by Elizabeth Elliot, and it says, "Fear arises when we imagine that everything depends on us." And it kind of puts it in perspective and really helps you think about it. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Like if I'm thinking that I am in control of everything, then of course, then I am going to be afraid. But truly and honestly, guys, no matter what point you are in life, it is my prayer that you would reach out to Christ, because he is the one who has everything under control in a world that's very chaotic and ridiculously crazy. It's so nice to know that there's one constant and that he's in control of everything. I can honestly tell you that I have been in some difficult places in my life, and I have never, looking back, I've never needed to be afraid, although sometimes I do struggle with that. But just trusting him to get you through, to provide whatever it is, it's my prayer that you would rely on him, that you would ask him to be your savior and very, very best friend. Because I know for me, I keep telling y'all time and time again that I would not be able to be where I'm at today if it were not for him. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you're new to my channel, and I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up because that really does help me out. Alright guys, well, it's time to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the very next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!